you hear me? Testing. 1, 2. All right, getting ready to roll off with heat number 1 with the Mid-South Dirt Slinging Modifieds here in the Northwest Racing Association. James Miller gonna bring them down to green as he was quick time in qualifying. David Thackeray on his outside. 8 laps here in heat 1. Green flags out. Miller wastes no time getting on the gas, puts Miller behind him. Miller to the bottom, Thackeray up on the outside, followed by Bacon and Weeks. Weeks up on the outside, Bacon down to the inside. Weeks in a double deuce, Bacon in the 58 as David Thackeray is taking over the lead. As right now they're battling it out, Miller, Thackeray battling it out for the first position. Weeks and Bacon battling it out for that third position. That ticker don't know which way it wants to go, as well, little bit of contact between the 22 and the 58. Moved Culbertson into third. Bacon in fourth, Austin fifth, and Weeks in sixth as Weeks and Bacon come together. Weeks and Bacon come together as we've got 5 down, 6 down, 2 to go here in heat number 1. Mid-South Dirt Slinging Modified as James Miller takes the lead back from Thackeray. Thackeray up on top. Miller gonna slide him, holds it down. Thackeray gonna roll around the top. Miller down around the bottom is white. Flag should come out this time as James Miller is not slid up in front of Thackeray as they're keeping it clean. Coming to the white flag in heat number 1. Who's it gonna be? 22 down to the inside. Oh, photo finish. Give it to David Thackeray. Great race. They were neck and neck at the finish line as Thackeray takes heat number 1. Miller, Culbertson, Weeks rebounds to get 4th, and then Austin rounds out the top 5. All right, getting ready for heat number 2. Gonna roll off. Cruz Cadell, great racing name out of Georgia. right, getting them doubled back up and getting ready to go back to green. Had a little bit of audio difficulties there. Sorry about that. Cruz Cadell still out front in the 55. William Hargraves in the 71. Shane Yates in the 11. Calvin Brooks in the 04. We're going to roll off. Fourth green flag waves. As Yates looking down to the inside of Cadell. Hargraves up on the top there. Door for second place. 3 wide here in heat number 2. Cadell up on top. Hargraves in the middle. Yates and Hargraves comes together. Yates going to slide up front of Hargraves here at Kokomo Raceway. Move Shane Yates into the second spot in that number 11. He's after Cadell for the lead here in heat number 2. Determine the outside starting pole position here in the feature as Cadell manages to put just a little bit of distance on Yates and Hargraves as Hargraves is closed right back up to the back bumper of Shane Yates, looking down to the inside of Yates. Hargraves down in the inside in the 71. Yates up on the top in the 11. 2 laps to go for Cruz Cadell here in heat number 2. The DirtSlinger UMP Modified Northwest Racing Association. As Hargraves loses a little bit of ground to Yates, Cadell in command of this one. Brooks runs 4th. Robert Tucker runs 5th. As I say, that Brooks gets in the wall, move Tucker into 4th as the white flag's out for Cruz Cadell. He's going to cruise on off of turn 4 and earn him a heat race win. Takes heat number 2. Cruz Cadell, Shane Yates, William Hargraves in 3rd, Robert Tucker 4th, Alexander Farr in 5th. Calvin Brooks falls back to 6th after getting into the wall on the last lap. We're getting ready to go. Heat number 3 here at Kokomo Raceway. In the Mid-South Dirt Slinging UMP Modifieds. Sees Bill Miller on the pole this one. Burtzer to his outside. Then Fast Eddie Farnes in the 21. Gonna roll off 3rd. 4th is Dale Farnes. I'm guessing there's some relation between those two. Sean Powers gonna roll off 5th. Sean Powers got the win the other week, if I'm not mistaken. Bobby Mattingly in the 03 gonna go off 6th. 7th, Matt Walter out of the Mid-South, and Jesse Hoke in the 181 gonna start 8th. E3 getting set for the green flag. Bill Miller gonna bring them down here at Kokomo Raceway. Had 2 good heat races so far. They're in the Northwest Racing Association. Backed DirtSlinger UMP Modified to the green flag's out. Bill Miller out front, but Fast Eddie Farnes right behind him. Fast. Oh, we got Powers going to slide by 5 cars on the second lap as Powers is trying to power his way from the back to the front as he had a little bit of a bad qualifying effort, but he's already up to 3rd. As Sean Powers is wasting no time. Bill Miller being stalked by Fast Eddie in the 21 as they're running the outside of this Kokomo Raceway. Bill Miller in the 34 out front, 4 down, 4 to go. 21 looking to the inside of Miller. That's Fast Eddie Farnes. Farnes in the 21 looking the inside of your leader, Bill Miller. Now Sean Powers advances, is slowed down just a little bit as Travis Burcher's got his way back up to that 3rd position. They've moved up to the top of the racetrack. Now they're nose to tail run around the top of this Kokomo Raceway as there is 2 laps to go this time by for your leader, Bill Miller. Miller's led all 6 laps so far. Sean Powers still going at it for Burtzer, but Fast Eddie Farnes is not far behind Bill Miller as Miller be looking for the white flag this time by Miller in that number 34 machine here in the MidSouth DirtSlinger UMP modifieds as the white flag waves for Bill Miller here at Kokomo in heat number 3. Off a turn 4, the heat wind's gonna go to Bill Miller, followed by Fast Eddie Farnes, Travis Burtson, Sean Powers in 4th, and Bobby Mattingly in 03 gonna come home 5th. All right, getting ready to go off in consolation race number 1. Corey Austin on the pole, Alexander Farr to his outside, Bobby Mattingly gonna roll off 3rd, 4th is Brent Bacon, Calvin Brooks in the 04 gonna roll off 5th, Matt Water in the 42 gonna go off to his outside in 6th. As we're getting set for the green flag here in consolation race number 1, as Pace Truck pulls to the infield, Corey Austin. Alexander Fair, green flag is out. We're going 10 laps here in consolation race number 1. B main number 1, which way you want to look at it, I think. Oh, we got cars going everywhere. They're about 8 wide here at Kokomo Raceway as 3 gets into the 42, 1 down on the bottom. Pretty sure somebody's come from the back to the front. Just not sure who it is at this moment, as they've got cars everywhere here at Kokomo Raceway in the DirtSlinger UMP modifieds. They're slinging dirt for sure as they're going at it here in the B main. Looks like the A main, the way they're getting after it is Alexander Farr and Corey Austin going at it here in the B main, as right now Austin has it as He's trying to get by the 03, and Mattingly trying to go by Bacon, and Bacon and put it up into the wall, but he takes it back down to the inside. Try and move back by Mattingly. Mattingly in 3rd. Alexander Farr out front. Him and Austin swapping the lead back and forth as Bacon slides up in front of Mattingly. Don't think Mattingly liked that as he give him a shot, but right now the lead is swapping hands between Alexander and Austin. Austin down to the inside, Alexander up on the top. Alexander in all white car, Austin in the 92 in the black and purple or pink car. I guess it just depends on what color you see. Is now Alexander's getting it stretched out by a couple of car lengths, as Corey Austin gonna have to go back up top, see if he can run him down. Brenton Bacon in 3rd. He's down on the inside. Bobby Mattingly trying to make up time in the 4th position, running that outside, and that number 3 machine as they're starting to close in on Austin's. Austin keeps banking it off the outside wall. Alexander Fair, white flag for him as 10 laps go by. Hurry here at Kokomo Raceway, and off a turn 4 for the win here in the B main. Alexander Farr, Corey Austin in 2nd, Brent Bacon the 58 in 3rd, Bobby Mattingly 4th, Dale Farnes in 5th, Calvin Brooks 6th, Chad Allen, Matt Water, Jesse Hoken, Jonathan Wiley going to round out your top 10. I think that's probably going to set the lineups for our feature event. As we All right, well, welcome back to Kokomo Raceway and the Northwest Racing Association. Dirt slinging UMP modifieds out for practice, getting warmed up before the feature event. We'll get the field set here in just a couple of minutes. All right, starting the lineup for the Mid-South Dirt slinging UMP modifieds here at Kokomo Raceway. David Thackeray's on the pole, followed by Cruz Cadell. Great racing name there out of Georgia. And starting in the second row in the third spot's Bill Miller in the 34. James Miller to his outside in the 22. Shane Yates in the 11 gonna roll off for Rocket Racing Esports. Eddie Farnes fast. Eddie in the 21 gonna roll off 6. Blue Groove Motorsports. In the 7th starting position, Stephen Culbertson. His outside, William Hargrave. Dirt Panda Racing Group. Travis Burtzer gonna go off 9th in the 99. And the Double Deuce of Brennan Weeks finished 2nd last week. Gonna roll off 10th. Look for Brennan to make some excitement on his way up through the field. Sean Powers 11th. Robert Tucker 12th. Corey Austin 13th. 14th Alexander Farr, Bobby Madeline, Brett Bacon, Calvin Brooks, Dale Farnes, Matt Walter, and Jonathan Wiley. Or Jesse Hope. Gonna roll off 20th. All right, green flags out here in the A main. Northwest Racing Association Dirt slinging UMP modifieds. Thackeray out in front of Cruz Cadell. Cruz Cadell in the 55. Thackeray in the 6. He's right up to the back bumpers. Thackeray 34. Bill Miller down on the inside, but fast. Eddie Farnes moving up a couple positions into that 4th positions fast as we got caution out here at Kokomo Raceway. Slow it down. Caution's out. Don't need to tear cars up under caution. Right, the green flag's back out here at Kokomo Raceway. Dirt slinging UMP modifieds has their 4 wide. Brendan Weeks trying to work his way up. Cruz Cadell there in 2nd. Farnes in 3rd. 4th is James Miller. Shane Yates 5th. William Hargrave 6th as they're top to bottom spread out all over Kokomo Raceway. as the caution flag waves once again. 5 laps in already, 2 cautions. You get that on a bull ring here like Kokomo. Trying to get these DirtSlinger UMP modifieds lined back up so we can go back to racing. The truck hits the infield as Thackeray down on the insides, down on the gas. He's got a back bumper full of fast Eddie, trying to move by Cadell. And here comes the 11 of Shane Yates down to the inside of Thackeray, Cadell, and Farnes. James Miller in 4th. William Hargroves in 5th is a 22, looking to put a slider to take the lead. Caution flag waves once again. Oh. Got some damage on several cars. Look like the 55 maybe. As Bacon, looked like Bacon might have been involved in that one. The 55 Bacon. We maybe gonna go single file here to see if we can get some green flag laps in here in a DirtSlinger UMP modified track. Getting ready to getting a black streak up around the top in the corners. Look for guys to start moving down the racetrack. As the top still be there, but you stand a good chance of bouncing it off that outside wall as Thackeray's on the gas. Farnes in 2nd, Cadell 3rd, James Miller for Shane Yates 5th. As cars ducking down to the inside, but the outside still the fast way around right now. As you'll see them get right around the tires here at Kokomo Raceway. As James Miller in the 22 is doing right now as he's trying to get by fast Eddie Farnes and work his way up to that 3rd position as that bottom side's working for Miller as Miller's up to 2nd. Miller trying to take the lead away from David Thackeray. Thackeray in the 6th, Miller in the 22. Miller right down around those tires as Thackeray up on the outside up against the wall, and Miller has taken the lead as the caution flag waves once again. Getting ready to bring them back down to green. As Thackeray had led the last laps, they go back to the last completed, lap scored, and loops at the flag stand here. Kokomo Raceway, green flags back out. The 6 gonna take it down toward the inside, slide out, but James Miller committed to the inside of the racetracks. As Fast Eddie Farness saw him ducking out of line up there, and the caution flag does wave again. Here in the Northwest Racing Association's dirt-slinging UMPs are having a hard time getting it going here at the Bull Ring at Kokomo Raceway. As we would have a good battle up front, I think, if we could just get some laps going. All right, getting ready to go back green as Thackeray still leads. And Miller right behind him in the 22. And the purple and white with the yellow 22s on the side of it. And then the 21 of Fast Eddie Farness, and then 11 of Shane Yates. And anticipating the green flag. That's Thackeray pacing the field. Everybody knows to tail up around the top of the racetrack. The green flag should be coming out this time by as David Thackeray back on the gas. James Miller gonna slide it in down on the bottom of the racetrack, get a good run, and move Miller up into the lead for just a second. David Thackeray gonna hang tough on that outside. Fast Eddie Farness in third, Shane Yates in fourth, William Hargroves in fifth, as James Miller has taken the lead from David Thackeray as that inside line is fast right now. Yeah, as Miller gets the car sideways and Thackeray gets it into the wall, and Fast Eddie looking to the inside of Thackeray. That's 71 down on the inside, trying to follow your leader. That is William Hargraves. Hargraves into second. That bottom line's moving right now as Miller and Hargraves rode that bottom line into that first and second position as James Miller out front here in the UMP dirt-slinging UMP Modifieds Northwest Racing Association here at Kokomo Raceway. As James Miller leads, David Thackeray in second, William Hargraves and David Thackeray going at it. Not sure which one of them wants to run second as the caution flag waves. We're 2 laps from halfway. All right, see if the green flag getting ready to come back out, and does. As the 22 of Miller out front, Hargraves looking to the insides. Miller going to run the middle part of the racetrack as he'd been real good on the bottom. And William Hargraves in the 71 going to ride that bottom line right to the lead. Going to take the lead away from James Miller. James Miller knows the fast line because he rode it to the front himself. Oh, he has to check up, keep it off of Hargraves as we've got one slow. As the leaders roll up on him, that's going to bring a caution flag out. That might be Wiley in the 116. One lap past halfway. As the story of this race has been the cautions so far. What green flags we've had. It's been pretty entertaining here at Kokomo Raceway in the DirtSlinger UMP Modifieds. Hargraves out front, Miller in second. Thackeray fell back to third. Fast Eddie Farnes in the 21. Fourth. Running them Wood Brothers colors on his machine here in the DirtSlinger UMP Modifieds. As that pace trucks took it to the infield for another time, and Hargraves bring them down to green. Green flags out. We're on board with James Miller. See if James Miller going to take a peek to the inside as Hargraves protects that inside line right on the tires. You have to be careful not to drive it in there too hard up and underneath them, or to get into those tires as it'll sure ruin your night in a hurry here at Kokomo Raceway. As Miller putting pressure on Hargraves, but Hargraves managing to hold on to the lead for now. Thackeray still up on top, trying to get things going back his way. Fast Eddie Farnes in fourth. Cruz Cadell's the caution flag waves in fifth. As we've got another caution flag. Green flags back out as we just about had some contact between Miller and Hargraves. As Hargraves is out front with 71. Thackeray's working that high line, moved back into that second spot. Well, him and Miller going at it for that second spot. As Thackeray running down the inside out. But here comes Fast Eddie Farnes looking to the inside of Thackeray in the 6 of 21. Here comes the 17 down to the inside. That's Robert Tucker. Robert Tucker in the 17 running down to the inside of the racetrack. But Cruz, Cadell, Thackeray, and Fast Eddie going at it for that third position. Miller in second right in front of them. Well, they're all going at it. William Hargraves stepping away. As ain't got to worry about him getting away too far as the caution flag waves once again. Looks like Cruz Cadell getting into the back of Thackeray there, and Thackeray manages to get it woed up before any more damage is done, but he may be relegated towards the back of the pack. See how it shakes out. All right, getting ready to go back at it. There'll be 11 laps to go here in the DirtSlinger UMP Modifieds at Kokomo Raceway. William Hargraves out front. Fast Eddie in second. See if Fast Eddie's got anything for Hargraves. As the pace truck still out on the racetrack. I think the lights are out. Yep, he's headed to the infield, and we're getting ready to go back at it with 11 laps to go. Fast Eddie, you're on board with Fast Eddie. Farness, green flag waves. Hargraves right back down to the inside of the racetrack. Fast Eddie up on the top, riding right up on that cushion right up against the wall here at Kokomo Raceway. As you can see, Hargraves right there, but Farness Fast Eddie gets a good run off of turn 2, loses just a little bit off of 3 as he's really hustling the car up on the top side of the racetrack. There's Cruz Cadell on the 55 down on the bottom. There is 9 laps to go for William Hargraves as that top side maybe. Well, look out for the pace truck. Oh, caution flags out. Pace truck might want to stay out there until they slow down. Man, a good way to have to buy a new Ford. Ought to be a Ford, because Chevrolet drivers be smart enough to stay in till the cars slow down. All right, 8 laps goes. Quick caution there. Pace truck's already back in the infield. We'll see if anybody's got anything for Hargraves. Hargraves gonna turn it dead left down to the inside. Cadell gets a good start behind Fast Eddie. Farness. Robert Tucker into 4th. Sean Powers up to 5th as William Hargraves out front, but Fast Eddie Farness running that outside like a champ. Managing to keep pretty close distance on William Hargraves, your leader, as Cruz Cadell right up to the back bumper, and there's Sean Powers back into the picture, last week's feature winner, as last week he stalked down Brennan Weeks with about 10 to go. took it from there as Cruz Cadell right there on the back bumper is your second place. Fast Eddie Farness, William Hargrave still out front as they're starting to reel him in. Powers down to the inside in fourth. Culbertson in fifth. Robert Tucker was up to fourth. He's fell back to sixth. Mattingly in seventh. Wiley eighth. Brennan Weeks from the tail of the field up into ninth. And 10th is Dale Farness. The Fast Eddie and Dale are cousins. Found that out through the broadcast page at Dirt Rich Racing TV. As William Hargraves has 2 laps to go. And Cruz Cadell all over Fast Eddie Farness. Sean Powers right there underneath both of them. Hargraves out front as Farness pushing it. Gets it into the wall. Powers right there. They're 3 wide for second place. This Fast Eddie Farness has worked his way into that second. Is in second position. Cruz Cadell and Powers trying to take it away as we're on the white flag lap off of turn 4. Congratulations to William Hargraves as he holds off a hard charging Sean Powers. Yeah, William Hargraves holds off Fast Eddie Farness, Sean Powers, Cruz Cadell, Stephen Culbertson, and Robert Tucker rounds out your top 6. Jonathan Wiley in 7th, Bobby Magley 8th, Dale Farness in 9th, and Shane Yates falls back to the 10th position. Well, we'll see if we can get a word with the top 3 as Hargraves, Farness, and Powers. That's your top 3 here at Kokomo Raceway. All right, Sean Powers, have I got you there, bud?
Yes, sir.
Well, let's see. You got the win last week. You chased Weeks down with 10 to go, I think. But tonight you was putting on a hard charge there late here at Kokomo down on that inside. But I don't know if you just made you charge a little late or if Hargraves was just that fast. Just tell me about it.
There's a lot of cautions. It's hard to get in a rhythm. I know I got into a couple of people, and I'm sure there might be a couple of people mad at me. I might have used 8 tires instead of 4 a couple corners. But the bottom was rolling good. I could exit out of 2 pretty good and get a run. And I didn't try to use my chrome horn more than I had to, but sometimes I kind of moved a little, somebody more than I should have. So sorry about that to the couple guys I did that to.
Well, it made for an exciting show. Yeah, there was a lot of cautions. You just get that on these small bull rings when you
Yeah,
say.
this tracks are really wide, and sometimes it's kind of hard to see who's outside you. I mean, the last couple laps, I was behind. I don't know who the guy was on the bottom, but I was behind him, and I didn't even know there was 2 guys. I knew there was 1 guy up top, but I didn't know there was a guy behind him. I didn't even know I was 4th. I thought I was second place for a while. So it's just kind of hard to. I think it's kind of hard to see sometimes how wide the track is. It's fun. It's a fun place to race at, though.
Yeah. If you've got a good setup, it's fun. If not, then it's tough. Been on
It is.
both
That's for
ends of
sure.
that.
It's a good setup they got us with. I like the one they gave us tonight. It was a good setup.
Yeah, good racing. Well, anybody you'd like to thank?
The Field Feeler boys always making me fast. That's about it. Kyle Harrison and Dustin Hall too.
All right. Well, guess we'll see you in the pros coming up here just a little later.
Probably. Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations on your third place, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you very much. See you.
All right.
Bye.
All right, second place, Fast Eddie Farnes. Eddie, I thought that you might have had something for him there a couple times. You pretty committed to that high line. That bottom's just hard to beat, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it was. I was actually surprised how well they were running it. It was. And the one time I went down there, I was like, nope. I was not going to be as fast down there as I was up top. So I just stayed committed to that top side.
Yeah, you was getting all kinds of pressure from behind. I know Cadell, and he was right there on your back bumper several times, both of you, and it's bouncing it off the wall. But it's kind of come and go there with the leader a little bit. You'd gain on him, then lose a little.
Yeah, definitely. Like I told William the last lap, I realized I should have changed my line a little bit earlier. I think I got to get a better run off of 4 through that middle line, but no, it's just finally I think that's my first top 5 for the season, so I'm just happy to be up here.
Yeah, I know we've called your name a lot here in the broadcast, so you're definitely fun to watch. Anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, of course I got to thank Mountain View Plumbing and DOA Pro Wrestling, McCord Trucking, my teammates at Blue Groove. I think they had a decent night overall, and you guys for coming on and putting the show on for us, and the drivers that come out every week.
Right. Well, all right. Well, maybe next week you'll be one spot better, and we'll interview you as the winner.
Hope so. Thank you.
All right. All right. And tonight's winner is William Hargraves, 71. William, that bottom side's working for you there.
Yeah, man. I don't run modifieds a lot, to be honest with you. So, I just got to chalk this up to luck. Honestly, I don't. I got stuck there or pretty much got stuck going down to the bottom early on in the race, and it started working for me. So I just stuck with it. At the end there, it was getting pretty slick and pretty hard to hang on to down there. I know I clipped the tires a couple times there, probably in the last 5 laps. So. But my time was coming to lose the lead for sure.
Yeah, I'm not. Somebody else was running the bottom and come up and got the lead, and I think you had followed them up through there, and I think they had abandoned it, and you stayed at it and managed to take that lead away. So yeah, uh, the cautions, did that worry you a little bit? All the cautions.
They really didn't hurt me too much. I mean, like you said, I was I think as far back as seventh at one point early on, and then they just kind of helped me move to the front a little bit at a time. And like I said, I was pretty committed to the bottom. So, and then once I got to the lead, it was either Fast Eddie was going to go around me on the top because I was going to give it to him, or the bottom was going to hold off, and we just got lucky and it held off tonight.
Yeah, well, good race, and congratulations on your win. Anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to give you guys a thanks for doing all the broadcast, and a big shout out to Eddie for putting on all this racing for all of us guys to come in and have some fun and do what we got to do in here. And I'd like to thank my Dirt Panda Racing teammates, um, Viv's Liquor, uh, Melm Electric, and Wild Bill's Race Designs.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. We was just talking during the broadcast. If we were doing shots every time there was a caution, we'd be pretty drunk tonight. So,
Yep, that happens sometimes, man. It's short track racing.
that's right. Well, we enjoyed it, and congratulations on your win. And William Hargraves in the 71, everybody. And we'll see you next week.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, man. See you.
See ya.
All right. For the Dirt Slinging UMP Modifieds Northwest Racing Association, Dirt Rich TV, iRacing TV. We'll see you on the next broadcast. What's going on, man?